All right, today we're going to dive into something really powerful. We're talking about a blueprint, a plan for changing not just what you do, but who you are.
You ever just look around and wonder, why do some people seem to just move forward? Like every single day they're getting a little bit closer to what they want.
And then, there's everyone else. Maybe even us on some days. We've got the big dreams, all the ambition in the world, but we're just standing still. So what is it? What's the real difference between those two paths?
Well, it's not luck. It's not some secret magic trick. The answer is actually just one word: discipline. But here's the thing. We all hear that word 1,000 times. Do we really get what it truly means?
This brings us to a really important idea, this concept of discipline as the great divide. It's like this invisible line that separates having a dream from actually achieving it.
So let's just bust some myths right now. Success isn't about having some crazy extra talent or being born with a different kind of brain. No. The one thing successful people have in common is that they just do the thing that needs to be done. They show up, especially when they don't feel like it.
And that idea, feeling like it, that leads us straight into one of the biggest traps out there, the myth of motivation. This idea that we have to wait for inspiration to strike before we can act.
I mean, this quote just cuts right to the heart of it, doesn't it? The belief that people who achieve great things just wake up every morning buzzing with motivation. It's a total fantasy. It's a comfortable lie we tell ourselves to feel better about not doing the work.
And this right here, this just lays it all out. On the left, you've got the myth we tell ourselves. And on the right, that's the reality. Successful people get tired. They get scared. They absolutely get bored. The difference isn't that they don't have these feelings. It's that they show up anyway.
So, what is discipline then? For real? Think of it like this. It's the fuel you use when the motivation tank is empty. It's what carries you, scared, exhausted, and totally unsure of yourself all the way across that finish line. It's the engine, not the spark.
Okay, so let's tackle the next big lie, and it's a huge one, the shortcut. Our world is completely obsessed with instant results for everything. Overnight fame, quick success, instant gratification.
But let me ask you a question. Have you ever, in your entire life, seen a tree grow fruit overnight? Of course not. It's ridiculous, right? We know deep down that real growth takes time. It takes patience. So why would we think our own goals are any different?
And that's the truth of it. Real lasting progress, it isn't fast. It's not supposed to be. Discipline builds slowly, quietly. But what it creates is deep and strong, like the roots of a massive tree. You might not see it on the surface, but underneath, something powerful is growing.
So, this is where we have to make a pretty fundamental shift in our thinking. We've got to stop seeing discipline as some awful chore we have to do and start seeing it for what it is, a mindset of steel.
And there's a huge difference here. A habit is just an action. It's fragile. It can be broken pretty easily. A mindset, on the other hand, is a way of thinking. It becomes part of who you are. It's that voice inside that just says, I don't quit. A habit respects a schedule, sure, but a mindset respects your dreams.
So how in the world do you build this? Well, it starts with something surprisingly small. It starts with this number, 30 minutes. That's it. Not a whole day, not some 5-hour grind, just 30 focused, dedicated minutes on your most important goal.
And this is where the magic really starts to happen. When you commit to that small chunk of time, without skipping, you kick off this incredible compounding effect. First, you just start. Then, you start building real momentum because you're teaching your brain that you're in charge, not its desire for comfort. And then, a year from now, just imagine, you become unstoppable.
Now, we're getting to the ultimate reason we do this. And trust me, it's so much bigger than just ticking a box or hitting a goal. We're talking about building an entirely new identity.
See, every single time you choose action over comfort, you're not just building a habit, and you're not just working on your future. You are actively building your character. You are forging an identity, the identity of someone who does what they say they're going to do.
And really, it all just boils down to this one simple daily choice. Your mind, the part that wants comfort and ease, it's always going to whisper, tomorrow. You can do it tomorrow. But that new identity you're building, it has a very different answer. A simple, firm, powerful answer. No. Today.
And that moment, that single decision, repeated over and over and over, that is everything. That right there is the dividing line. It's what separates a life of just dreaming from a life that is truly legendary. It's not about being special. It's about that one choice, the choice to do it today. And that, my friends, is the blueprint.